Okay guys, teeth check. I flirt with the camera way too much. Oh my gosh, guys, that got so close to frying my little fingers. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today is going to be such an amazing reading. So we are going to be finding out what is going to be happening in your life right before you meet your future spouse. Okay, so guys, you heard that right. We're going to be finding out all of the tea of what's going to be going on, what you're going to be up to before you are led right into your super sexy, super fine boo thing for life. Okay, so this is going to give you just a really great idea of what to look out for, what events to have an eye on, so that you know you are one step closer to being in your future spouse's life. Okay, so guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this super classic, pretty golden bangle, okay? And then for group number 2, we have this amazing little gold watch, and it has a pretty like diamond lining. And guys, obviously, it's fake diamonds. I wish they were real, but you know, they're not, so they still look good though, so that's going to be group number 2. And then last but not least, we have this other golden like bangle slash bracelet, and it also has some diamonds. And obviously guys, like these are definitely real, okay? They're definitely real diamonds. I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what is going to be happening in your life right before you meet your super sexy and fabulous future spouse. Okay, what is going to be going on? Now guys, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever bracelet your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now if you feel called to more than one bracelet, then definitely feel free to check out those corresponding messages, and as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1. So if you chose this beautiful classic golden bangle, then hey, hello, how are you? I'm so happy that you're on this reading today and that we can share these beautiful vibey vibes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. Okay, so Spirit, can we get an idea for my beautiful group 1 folks? What is going to be happening in their life right before they meet their future spouse? Okay, let's get all of the tea. No reversals, please. What big things are going to be going on in their life? Okay, wow, guys. Ooh! Okay, did you see we had another card kind of flying out here as well? Wow, oh my gosh, guys. So I'm not gonna lie, we already have some really heavy energy coming through. So we have the 3 of Swords, and we also have the Devil. So the Devil does represent those Capricorn zodiac signs, okay? So you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, or somebody who is going to be close to you before you meet your future spouse could be a Capricorn as well. Now, if you are not a Capricorn, or somebody who you know is not a Capricorn, then that's okay. That could literally just be representing the energy energy that you are going to be in before you meet your future spouse. But guys, I'm definitely getting the idea here that for a lot of you, you could be going through a really big heartbreak within your life before you meet your boo thing for life, right? I see you maybe going through a breakup or going through some type of betrayal. Maybe a family member was talking bad about you, but I do think that for a lot of you guys, you could be going through more of a romantical type of heartbreak, right? What I find very interesting though is that even though I'm not taking reversals, that did come out as a reversal, right? And so whenever the heartbreak card is in reverse, that talks about trying to let go of that pain, trying to move on, and just trying to get into an energy where you are no longer allowing that person who caused that pain, that heartbreak, to have a hold on you any longer. And so I do think that for the most part, especially since it's next to the devil here, I think that this heartbreak that you are going to be going through before you meet your future spouse is going to be one that you are going to be going through for a while. So I do think that for some of you guys, you could be going through this heartbreak for weeks or even months, or maybe even for some of you guys, maybe a year as well. So I don't want you to think that as soon as you go through a heartbreak or go through some type of breakup that you are going to be about to meet your future spouse, because I think that for almost every one of you guys that this is going to take some time, okay? Because I think before you meet your future spouse, you are going to be having to go through this moment in your life where you are trying to cleanse yourself, you're trying to love yourself and find a sense of peace before you are ready to be united with your future spouse, right? The reason why I am saying that is because just talking about your other cards, we have the Queen of Cups coming through. We also have the Temperance, which does represent, I believe, Sagittarius energy. And then we also have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, I think the Hanged Man represents Pisces energy, but I also get a lot of Cancerian energy from that as well. So, like I said, the zodiac signs I am seeing is Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer. So, you could be one of those signs. Somebody who you know could be one of those signs. Maybe the person who hurt you, who broke your heart, could be one of those signs, all right? Just take it as it resonates. It's okay if they're not. But, guys, I just think with the Temperance card coming through, you know, the Temperance literally talks about slowing things down, trying to take a deep breath in, and just trying to relax and find your center, right? And so I do think that for a lot of you guys, you could be deciding to work on yourself in various ways before you meet your next boo thing. I see you maybe trying to work on your diet, trying to eat healthier, trying to exercise more. I see some of you guys trying to work on different breathing techniques, maybe getting into yoga, right? Because that girl is striking a yoga pose, right? For some of you guys, you could be getting into some type of aerobics or dance classes, but I just think that you're going to be trying to do things that make you happy and that give you a sense of peace. And I think as you start to love yourself more, as you start to get into this energy where you see yourself as somebody who is so freaking beautiful, as somebody who is a freaking boss babe, that is going to be whenever you are so much closer to meeting your future spouse. Because I do think whenever you suffer this heartbreak, I feel as though with the devil coming through, you're going to be getting into this energy where you are not loving yourself anymore. You are going to be seeing yourself as somebody who is just not worth much of anything, right? I think that you are just going to be seeing yourself in such a negative energy because of the negative situation that you had to deal with as your person cheated on you, or as your person decided that they didn't want to be with you any longer. It's just going to cause you to see yourself in a negative way. And I think that you are going to be realizing that that is not a healthy place to be in. And you're going to be realizing that you are so much more than what your mind is making you believe. And so I do see you trying to work on yourself from the inside out, or from the outside in, right? I see you trying to change your environment, trying to change the way that you are living your very lifestyle so that you can create a beautiful sense of inner peace. Does that make sense? So as you work on your lifestyle and work on your outside environment through exercise, through doing some type of yoga and just doing different things that will make you feel good, that is also going to help you feel good from the inside as well. And I just think that that is so beautiful to see here. With the Hanged Man coming through, I think that you are just going to be trying to go through a period where you are changing the way that you look at yourself and also changing the way that you look at the world as well. Because I do think that after you go through this heartbreak, it is going to cause you to get into a very pessimistic mode as well, pessimistic mindset. I think that you are going to be closing yourself off to love and to new relationships and new friendships. I see you trying to play things very safely, trying to play at life very safely because you are afraid of getting hurt. For a lot of you guys with this Capricornian energy coming through, I see you working a lot at your job because of the fact that you feel as though your job isn't going to hurt you. You feel as though you can control your job, but on the other hand, you feel like when it comes to people, you can't control them at all because people can hurt you, people can break up with you, people can cause you to feel so many horrible different things about yourself, right? But I think that as you start to work on yourself from the outside in, you are really going to change the way that you are living, change the way that you are looking at yourself. And I do think that by the end of this period, before you meet your future spouse, you are going to be getting into this Queen of Cups energy. And the Queen of Cups is such a beautiful, beautiful person in the tarot deck. This is somebody who just has so much love to give. And the reason why this person has an abundance, an overflow of love, is because they have an overflow of love for themselves, right? And so I see you after this breakup doubting yourself, not loving yourself anymore, not seeing yourself as somebody beautiful. And then after you go through this period of trying to work on yourself, of trying to find that peace, on trying to love yourself, I do see you starting to have an overflow of love. And I see you going from this pessimistic mindset to somebody who is able to look at the world and look at people and see the magic and possibilities within it, right? And within them. And so I think that that is just such a beautiful journey that you are really going to be going on. You really are going to be going on a journey of self-love and a journey of self-discovery, and I think that you are going to see a new side of yourself that you have never seen before. And I do want to say, for some of you guys, you are going to be going on a spiritual journey as well. I see you working on your religion or on some type of spiritual type of thing, right? I see you maybe getting into philosophy or joining a church or maybe joining some type of spiritual group, right? Maybe you are going to be finding yourself getting into tarot, but I see you just getting into this energy where you are able to see the magic in the world, and therefore you are able to see the magic in different philosophical or spiritual doctrines as well. And I just think that you really are going to be just discovering a whole new way of living, and that is really going to put you in an energy where you are so ready to meet your future spouse, right? You're so ready to experience love in this new type of world that you are finally able to see, right? So I just think that that is so, so beautiful to see here. That is so amazing. You are really just going to be going through a really big glow up before you meet your future spouse, and I think that is so, so beautiful to see. So let's get some extra cards for you guys. Yes. Oh, that's so beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Alrighty. Wow. Guys, I love your cards that are coming through. I think they are so freaking gorgeous. So let's get just a couple more cards for Group 1. My marvelous Group 1 folks. What is going to be happening in their life right before they meet their future spouse? Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. That makes so much sense. So first of all, guys, we have reconciliation and new love. We also have the beautiful romance card with the rose right here. And then last but not least, we have a moment, and we have Daisy and the dandelion. So guys, I really think whenever we see romance and whenever we see the rose, this makes me think of the phrase rose-colored glasses. And I really do think that you are going to be going through this moment in your life before you meet your future spouse where you are going to be taking off your glasses and just clearing them so that you can start to have these rose-colored glasses. And like I said, you are going to completely flip the way that you are looking at the world, flip the way that you are thinking, flip the way that you are seeing things. And I think that you are going to go from being more pessimistic, being more negative, to somebody who is so positive, to somebody who can see the magic in the world. And I think as you start to change the way that you look at the world and the people around it is going to change in the way that it interacts with you as well. Because I think that as you start to expect the best in others, as you start to expect the best in the world, it's almost like you are going to be getting into this energy where you are going to be manifesting amazing new opportunities, new possibilities, and you are just going to be so excited about what is to come. And I think that this is also talking about, especially with new love coming through and reconciliation, how you are going to be reconciling with your own self, how you are going to start to have a new sense of love for the person that you are, for the way that you look, for the way that you are. And I see you starting to be more romantic to your own self. I think before you meet your future spouse, you are going to be taking yourself out on dates. You're going to be treating yourself so nice. I see you going on some spa days, going to get your nails done, get your hair done. I see you buying yourself gifts, going out to eat, and just treating yourself like the amazing person that you are. And I really think that as you start to have this amazing sense of self-love, this amazing sense of independence, that is going to be the moment that you meet your future spouse, because I really think that as you start to love yourself so much, that is going to make you so much more hotter and so much more attractive to so many people, because people are going to be looking at you and just seeing you in this confident way, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to get my hands on them, right? And that is just going to make you so freaking hot. I feel like everybody is going to start swarming around you like bees to honey. I really think that out of nowhere, all of these people are going to be coming out of the woodwork. You're going to have all of these secret admirers, all these people, these new suitors trying to win you over, right? Because of the fact that you are just gonna be so much hotter, because you're gonna be loving yourself and living on top of the world. And I just think that that is such a beautiful thing to see. I love that for you guys. I also think with reconciliation coming through, I feel like even though you are not gonna want to get back together with the person who hurt your heart, with the person who betrayed you, I do think that you are going to be doing yourself the amazing favor of letting go of this person and also forgiving them for what they did to you. Now, just because you forgive them doesn't mean that you are going to allow them back into your life, but I just think that as you forgive them, that's going to cause you to release that excess baggage, release any type of negative energy that has been clinging to you from the past. And I just think that that is going to be such a beautiful thing to go through. Now, guys, my mother, I don't know if you can hear it, but she just turned on the bath downstairs. So, give me a second to pause this video while she's doing her thing so you don't have to hear that. So, we're back and better than ever. All right, action. So, guys, we also have Daisy and the dandelion coming through. And now, whenever I look at this card makes me think about animals, okay? So for a lot of you guys, you could be focusing a lot on being there for your animals, or on maybe trying to get a new animal right before you meet your future spouse. So for some of you guys, a really big sign that you are about to meet your hubby, your boo thing, right, could be that you are suddenly having this yearning to have a bond, a connection with an animal companion. Maybe you are going to be having like a stray cat follow you home, and you're going to be deciding to take them in, right? For others of you, if you are not somebody that has animals at their house. You could be wanting to have a desire to help animals, right? So maybe you are going to be working at the vet, like volunteering at the vet or volunteering at an animal shelter or something like that. But I do see you having a close connection to animals, and I think that that is going to be a big sign that you are about to meet your future spouse. And then last but not least, with the moment coming through, I just think that this is again talking about how you are just going to have a moment to yourself. I really do think before you meet your future spouse that you are going to be going through this energy where you are not going to be looking for anybody new to be in a relationship with, because you are solely going to be focused on having a relationship with yourself. And I see you just going into this hermit type of energy, this hermit type of mode where you are just loving yourself and being there for yourself and giving yourself a moment to just be by yourself on your own. And I just think that that is such an amazing thing to see. So definitely a big sign that you are about to meet your future spouse is whenever you go through this period of introspection, whenever you go through this period of self-discovery as you just spend time on your own, right? So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So if you chose this gorgeous watch, then hey, hello and welcome to your reading today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So guys, first of all, I just want to thank you so much for stopping by this channel. It literally just means the world to me to be able to be giving this reading to you guys. Y'all just make me so happy, and I feel so blessed to have you here, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, let's get past the silly heart-to-heart stuff, and let's find out what is going on, what is going to be happening in your life right before you meet your future spouse. Wow, guys, we already have an amazing card coming through. We have the King of Wands, and we love to see him coming through. Let's see what else wants to make an appearance before we start to talk about that card, though. So, Spirit, for group 2, what is going to be happening in their life right before they meet their future spouse? Wow. Oh, my goodness. I love these cards. So, I'm going to let that one come through. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Let's see what else wants to make an appearance. Alrighty, alrighty. Ooh! Okay. Alright, huh. That is interesting. Okay, guys, so let's put this right here. So, guys, I find this to be really, really interesting. So, like I said, with the King of Wands coming through, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. So many court cards are coming through here. It's insane. We also have the Nine of Wands, the Three of Swords, and then the Two of Cups. Okay, so guys, talking about these zodiac signs that are coming through today, we are seeing a ton of fire energy and also a splash of earth energy as well. So I'm definitely talking about the signs Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You could be one of those signs, or somebody who is going to be close to you before you meet your future spouse could be one of those signs as well. So right away, I'm seeing for you before you meet your future spouse, I think that there is going to be a lot of different things going on. There could be a lot of activity taking place, a lot of people coming into your life. But I do think that for the most part, you are really going to be focusing a lot of your time and energy on your job. You know, if you look at the King of Wands here, this guy, he looks like he is in that planning mode. He is talking about what he needs to do to try to conquer and to become a leader, right, in his own right. And so I do think that for you guys, you are going to be spending a lot of your time, a lot of your energy on your job, on attaining some type of career. Maybe you are going to be trying to set out on some side project that you want to turn into a side hustle, right? For others of you, if you are in school, I see you just focusing so much on your studies. I see you really buckling down, trying to literally live at the library so that you can get into this energy where you are at your best, where you are ready to succeed. For others of you, I even see you maybe deciding to take a new job that will involve you having to move, right? Because this guy is literally pointing at the globe here. So I see you even broadening the world around you as you decide to go and expand your horizons to go to another state or go to another town where you can get this new job. For others of you, if you are in school, like I was saying, you could be deciding to study abroad before you meet your future spouse, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But at the end of the day, you are going to be all about your hustle, okay? All about your career, all about your schooling here, and I think that that is just going to cause you to feel very, very busy all the time because you are always going to be having something to do so that you can go up that career ladder or up that school ladder, right, to try to get to the top of your class. Now, I also think for some of you guys, you could be going through a bit of a heartbreak as well because we do have the Three of Swords coming through. There could be somebody who you were close to with the Two of Cups that is going to hurt you, that is going to leave you. For some of you guys, this could also represent you deciding to leave this person. Maybe for some of you guys, you are just going to be so busy with your job, so busy with your school, that you're not going to have the time to have these other relationships, to have these romantic connections. So maybe some relationships that you could be having could be sizzling out because of the fact that you are so focused on your hustles, right? But I just think that at the very least, for half of you guys, you are going to be going through this breakup because of the fact that you are so busy and so focused on something else. But for others of you, you could be getting into this energy where you get like brokenhearted, and that is why you are so focused on your job, because of the fact that you are trying to not think about that heartbreak, right? Does that make sense? But at the very least, you are going to be going through some type of breakup before you meet your future spouse. I do want you to keep in mind though, this breakup does not specifically have to represent the more romantic type of energy, right? You could be going through a breakup with a best friend, a breakup with a family member, right? Something like that could also be coming through. But I just think that at the end of the day, you are going to be working so freaking hard. I think that you are going to be feeling so freaking tired and so freaking exhausted, especially with the Nine of Wands coming through. But at the end of the day, you are just going to keep on pushing. You're going to keep on trucking. And even though you want to just take a break and go to sleep and get a nap, you're going to be saying, no, I have to stay up and keep on working, keep on grinding so I can get to where I want to be. And I do think because of that, because of how hard you are going to be working, I do see you getting into this energy where you are going to start getting new promotions at your job. You're going to be having new breaks, getting recognized by your employees or by the higher ups at your job, right? Your boss is going to be talking to you saying how great you have been doing at the job as of late. For others of you, if you are at school, I see you like acing your SATs. Do you take your SATs in college? I don't think you do, but, I see you doing really good in your college and making those freaking grades, right? You're gonna be just doing amazing, and I think because of the fact that you are gonna be working so hard and getting a lot of advancements, you're gonna be getting into this Queen of Wands type of mode, and the Queen of Wands is somebody who so many people are into, so many people are attracted to, and so I do think that you are gonna be having a lot of admirers, a lot of people that are looking at you, and that are gonna be just fancying you so much. You are just gonna be on top of the world when it comes to your career, when it comes to your studies, and that is gonna make you such a hot freaking commodity. And I also think that because you are gonna be so focused on other areas of your life and not so focused on having a romantic relationship, that is also going to make you so much more sexier, right? Because everybody wants what they can't have. And if you don't want to have a relationship, if you just want to be on your own so that you can focus on your stuff, right? Like, that is just gonna make you so much more hotter to so many people. And also, people just like successful individuals. People like somebody who is a boss babe, and you are definitely gonna be getting into your boss babe type of mode, right? And I just think that is so amazing to see. I think for some of you guys, you could definitely be meeting your future spouse at your job or at your school, right? If you decide to go abroad, maybe you're going to meet your future spouse while you are going abroad or after you come back from being abroad, right? For those of you that could be taking a new job offer, you could be meeting this future spouse at that new job. But I just think because of the fact that you are going to be so into your job, I feel like it makes sense that you'll be meeting them there, right? Because I don't see you going out and trying to socialize with people. I don't see you going to a lot of parties unless those are like work parties, right? Or unless those are places that you can meet new people that you can connect with that will help you in your career. So I do think that for the most part, you are going to be meeting your people and your future spouse while you are on this journey within your job, on this journey within your schooling, right? It's just going to lead you to them, one step closer to them. So let's go ahead and talk about these other cards. So first of all, guys, we have let go of control issues and past life relationship. We also have bond coming through. And then last but not least, we have spread your wings and eternal flame. Okay, so again, guys, with spread your wings coming through, I see you really expanding your horizons, deciding to go somewhere new, go abroad for schooling here, take a new job offer in a new city, in a new state. For others of you, at the very least, this could be talking about you going on some type of vacation before you meet your future spouse. Or maybe you are going to be deciding that you just need a new apartment, right? And so you're going to be changing apartments within your same city. Does that make sense? So I don't see you moving out of your city, but getting a new apartment there, a new home there, right? But I do think that for a lot of you guys, I do see you making and having a major move, right? But for some of you guys, this move could just be within the same city. For others of you, this move could literally be across the country or to another state, right? But I think that as you do that, that's going to get you closer to meeting your future spouse. For real, okay. We also have let go of control issues coming through, and I do think that you are going to be going through this energy where you are slowly but surely going to try to let go of control issues. And I think that as you start to get into this energy where you are starting to release that sense of control and just kind of go with the flow, I think that again that's going to lead you to your partner. We also have eternal flame, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with let go of control issues, because eternal flame talks about being optimistic, being very positive, and believing that everything is going to be okay. And obviously, if you get into this energy where you are positive and you believe that things are going to be okay, then you don't have to constantly have control of the situation and have control of every single moment, because, everything is just coming up roses. You don't need to worry about controlling canceling things because things are already working out for your favor. So I think that for some of you guys, you honestly could be deciding to go through some type of counseling. You could be at the very least finding somebody, a friend, a family member who you feel like you can talk to, so you can talk about this breakup that you could have been going through, or talk about whatever it is that is causing you to feel very pent up and to feel like you have to have complete control of everything. And I feel like as you get into this energy where you are like talking to somebody and listening to what they have to say, I feel like you are going to start to release that sense of control, release that anxiety, that pent up energy, and you are going to start to become more optimistic, become more positive. And I think as you become more positive, that's going to open you up to being ready to be in a new relationship, be ready for love. And I feel like as you open yourself up to love, in turn, you're going to be calling in new love, right? You're going to be calling in and reeling in your future spouse, okay? I do want to say for some of you guys, this doesn't have to represent going to counseling or going to a friend or family member. This could also represent maybe getting some spiritual help as well. Maybe you're going to be deciding to go back to church. Maybe you are going to be deciding to join a new age type of practice. But I do see you finding a new group of people, finding at least one person who you can relate to, who you can talk to, be it a friend, be it a counselor, be it a spiritual advisor, or a spiritual buddy that you find within this new community. But I think that as you find this person, they are going to help you get into this energy where you are ready for experiencing something new in regards to love. And I do want to mention here, for some of you guys, this person who you are going to be meeting, your future spouse, this could be somebody who you have already met before in the past. But I do think that is only going to be for a few of you guys, right? But I think that for a few of you, for those few, that this could be somebody who maybe you were friends with whenever you were younger, or maybe it was somebody who you simply went to school with, right? Like maybe you weren't close to them, you just knew them in passing, but you still knew them. Does that make sense? And then for others of you, for the other half, I think this past life relationship is talking about how before you are ready to be in this new relationship, before you are ready to call in this new person, you have to be able to deal with this past relationship that you have been recently going through, right? So whatever heartbreak, whatever breakup you're going to be going through, it's time for you to be able to let go of that person, let go of that pain. And for some of you guys, while I do think that for a lot of you, you are going to have to go through the energy of releasing this recent heartbreak, for some of you guys, you could have a heartbreak that is from the past, that is from a long time ago, that is causing you to be so closed off to having new relationships and keeping relationships as well. So for those of you who I was saying could have been working so hard in your job that it caused the person who you were dating to decide to break up with you, this could be happening for you. You could be acting this way, kind of ignoring this person and focusing so much on your job or so much on your schooling because of the fact that you are afraid of really building a relationship and a life with somebody, because maybe in the past you were really, really hurt by somebody and that caused you to have trust issues. And so maybe you have been okay with having flings here or there, or having a relationship for like a month or two, but after the honeymoon phase is over, you kind of close yourself off and you are afraid of deepening the connection because you are afraid of getting your heart broken, right? So it's almost like you mess up these relationships on purpose so that you can keep yourself from experiencing pain again. I feel like at the end of the day, you are going to be having to go through this transformation, this spiritual transformation, and this new type of self-discovery so that you can get into this energy where you are ready to receiving somebody new, right? Where you are ready to open yourself up to love again. So at the very end of the day, I see you going to counseling, going to somebody who you feel like you can trust, and talking about these things from the past, talking about these things that have been hurting you, so that you can finally release this burden, release this energy, this pent up anxiety, so that you can be ready to start something new, be ready to experience new love, right? And then I do want to say again, a really big sign that you are about to meet your future spouse is how you are going to be moving, you are going to be going on some type of vacation, and you are also going to be moving up in the social work ladder. I see you moving up in your studies as well. I see you just advancing so much and being very successful and having a lot of big breaks, okay? So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you chose this gorgeous and very expensive bracelet, then hey, hello guys, how are you? I love you all so much. Thank you for stopping by, and let's go ahead and place this right here, and let's find out exactly what's going to be going on in your life right before you meet your future spouse. So Spirit, can we get some cards, please? No reversals. What's going to be happening for group 3 right before they meet their future spouse? Oh my goodness, guys, that is beautiful. We have the Six of Wands coming through. So the Six of Wands, oh my goodness, that talks about being on top of the world, having something to celebrate, having other people celebrating you and cheering you on. So I do think that you are going to be going through some type of leveling up within your life. You are going to be achieving something really big to you right before you meet your future spouse. So for some of you guys, this could honestly represent how maybe your big achievement is going to be you finally graduating college and preparing yourself for the new life and the new career that you're going to be taking on, right? For others of you, you could be celebrating a new promotion, or you could be celebrating some really great grades that you're going to be making in school. But I just see you at the end of the day, you are going to be just feeling like you are on top of the world, and I feel like everybody else is just going to be so freaking happy for you. They are going to be cheering you on as well, and I think that that is so lovely to see here. For some of you guys, I am picking up on a bit of an artistic energy from you, so you could also be having some type of big performance, and maybe you're going to be just doing just awesome in that performance, right? So maybe you are going to be a dancer, and maybe this big celebration that you're going to be having is the fact that you just had some really big like recital, some really big performance, and maybe you had some people there that were interested in trying to get you to perform for them. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but maybe you're going to be getting recruited. So for example, maybe you are a ballet dancer at your college, right? And maybe you are going to be having like a ballet troupe trying to recruit you to join their ballet troupe, right? And so everybody's going to be so proud of you. Everybody's going to be cheering you on. For others of you, maybe you are a writer and you're going to be selling the rights to your book, right? You're going to be having a new book coming out, a new book release. For others of you, you could be selling some works of art, some paintings for the first time, and just at the end of the day, you are going to be feeling so amazing. You're going to be feeling so blessed, and that is definitely going to be a really big sign that you are about to meet your future spouse for sure, okay? So talking about the other cards we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and we also have the Hierophant coming through. So the Hierophant does talk about that beautiful Taurus energy. So you could be a Taurus, or somebody who you are going to be being very close to could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But I do think that for a lot of you guys, what I'm seeing for you is that I feel like as you work really, really, really hard, and as you start to see these new advancements, these new promotions, I see you really trying to work even harder. I see you trying to push past your limits so that you can be able to see even more achievements coming through, right? So I do think that for a lot of you guys, you really are going to be pushing past every single limit that you have, and it is going to be getting you into an energy where you feel kind of exhausted. You feel so tired. There could be some points where you feel like, oh my gosh, I just need to take a break. I need to stop. I need to physically stop. But I think that, again, you're just going to be trying to push past those boundaries. And I do see you not stopping. I see you keep on just going, keep on pushing, okay? And I do just want to quickly tell you, if you feel like that, if there is ever a moment where you physically feel like your body is telling you to stop, it is okay to take a rest. It is okay to take a break, because this job, this career, these studies, whatever it is that you are going after, it is still going to be there when you come back. You know, sometimes you have to put yourself first, and you have to take care of yourself so that you can be ready and be prepared for these new leveling ups, these new career moves that are going to be coming your way, right? Because what's the point of having some big offer being presented to you in regards to your career, in regards to your schooling here, if you are too tired to take it and to go after it, right? If you are not at a point where you are rested enough to be your best, and you are not going to perform at your best, right? So I do just want to let you know that it is okay to take a break. It is okay to take a rest every now and then. Your job, your studies, whatever it is that you are trying to go after, it will still be there when you are ready to come back to it, okay? I also see for the Page of Cups, I see you making new friends. I see you maybe even going on some dates as well. I just think that as you have these grand achievements in your life, as you are on top of the world and just living it up, I feel like so many people are going to notice you and notice your big successful moments, and they are going to be so attracted to you. I also just see you being somebody who is just the life of the party. I think that you are very social, and you are able to make friends wherever you go. So I just think that at the end of the day, before you meet your future spouse, you are going to be having some fun with your dating life. You're going to be having a lot of fun with your friends as well. You are just going to be having a good time and living life in the best way possible. I also see you with the Hierophant coming through and the King of Cups. You could honestly be getting some type of mentor in your life before you meet your future spouse. I see you finding somebody at your job, finding somebody at your schooling here, somebody who you feel like you can look up to. For others of you, this could even just represent somebody who really inspires you, right? So if you are an artist, if you are a dancer, you could be meeting your muse, finding somebody who really encourages your creativity and really encourages you to just be at your creative best. And I think that that is so beautiful to see here. And then last but not least, I do see for you that you could be maybe deciding to join some type of spiritual group as well. You could be deciding to go to a new church. You could be deciding to start going to like a tarot group. But I do see you kind of dipping your toes into spirituality as well. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. Also, guys, I do want to apologize because I do hear a lot of things going on outside my window right now. I think maybe the garbage man might be outside. I don't know. But it's kind of loud out there, and I'm sorry if you can hear that. I do apologize. But you know, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It happens. It happens. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. I'm so excited for you. I really think that besides for you feeling kind of tired and feeling a bit of exhausted, I think that you are just going to be on top of the world before you meet your future spouse. You really are going to be living it up, meeting new people, having fun in the dating world as well. I see you finding and meeting a mentor, somebody who you can rely on, somebody who is really going to help you as you try to go after your big career moves. And you are just going to be feeling just in such a good place. And I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards that are coming through for you. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, this makes so much sense. So first of all, we have Night Watch. We have Changing Faces. We also have Keep an Open Mind, Forgiving and Learning. We have a Past Life Relationship. And last but not least, we have Peace coming through. And I think that is so incredible to see here. I think that these cards are really, really, really important together. They go so well together. So I really think with the Night Watch coming through and the Peace, you are just going to be staying up so much. You are going to be always constantly working, always constantly trying to focus on your job, focus on your studies here so that you can do your best. And it is going to cause you to feel very tired, very exhausted. It's going to deplete you of your energy. And I think that Spirit is telling you that in order to prepare yourself to be ready to meet your future spouse, you have to change the way that you are interacting to your job and to your studies. You need to be able to allow yourself a sense of peace, a sense of calm, so that you can be at your best before you meet your future spouse, right? And then I also see for you with the Changing Faces, you are going to be going through a really big change within your life. This could talk about a change within your career, a change within your studies, but this could also talk about a change with the way that you present yourself. So for some of you guys, before you meet your future spouse, a big sign that you are about to meet them could be the fact that you decide to have a new style. You could be deciding to play around with different types of clothing, right? Maybe you are going to be changing your style from somebody who dresses more simple to somebody who dresses more like hobo chic. Did I say hobo? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean hobo. I meant boho, right? You could be deciding to dress like more boho, have that boho chic type of look, like Vanessa Hudgens. For others of you, this could be talking about how you could be getting a new haircut, right? Maybe you had long hair for a really long time and then you're gonna cut your hair and have really short hair, right? Sorry guys, my nose is bothering me. But for others of you, like I was saying, I see you achieving a lot within your career or within your studies before you meet your future spouse. So maybe a big sign that you are about to meet them is the fact that you are going to be leveling up by getting a new promotion, by maybe deciding to change a path within your life as well. So like I said, could be getting a new promotion. You could be getting some type of advancement, some type of recognition, but you could also be deciding that you want to switch gears within your schooling here. So maybe you're going to be changing your major, right? That could be a big sign that you are about to meet your future spouse. So guys, I know that I'm throwing out so many possibilities, but there are so many things that Spirit is telling me right now, and I just want to make sure that you hear them. I just want to make sure you get the full picture, okay? But at the end of the day, you are just going to be going through a lot of big transformations within your life before you meet your future spouse, and that is going to be a big sign that you are one step closer to them, is the fact that you are going to be going through a lot of glow ups, a lot of big changes, okay, a lot of transformations. I also see for you with Forgiving and Learning here, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And we also have Past Life Relationship coming through. So honestly, guys, you could also be doing a bit of healing as well. Maybe that is why you are so focused on your career, on your studies here, because maybe there is some pain from the past that you don't really want to face yet. But I do think that before you meet your future spouse, that you do need to go through this moment where you are looking at the past and recognizing the pain that you have gone through, the events that took place in your life, so that you can let it go and release that energy so you can be completely ready to meet somebody new, right? So for those of you that are dating, that are having fun, making new connections, I think for some of you guys, just a few of you, you could be in this energy where you want to have fun, you want to meet new people and go on dates, but you're not really taking it that seriously because of the fact that with seriousness, with serious relationships, deep relationships, comes the possibility of getting hurt, of having a deep heartbreak, right? So I do think that for some of you guys, you could be dating a lot, but you're not going to be taking it very seriously. So for all of you, I just think that at the end of the day, there does need to be a moment where you give yourself the time to talk to somebody, or to just meditate and to journal on your own, so that you can give yourself that moment to look at the past and to also release the past as well. And then at the end of the day, with keep an open mind, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, I mean, I think this is just talking about how the best way to prepare yourself to meet your future spouse is that you need to keep an open mind as to who your future spouse is. I do think that for a lot of you guys, maybe your future spouse is going to be somebody who is different than your usual type. Maybe you are somebody who you prefer blondes, but your future spouse is going to be a brunette. Maybe you are somebody who you prefer your future spouse to be more creative, like you. You prefer to date an artist or a guitar player, right? Somebody in the band. But maybe the person who is going to be your future spouse is going to be completely different from that. Maybe they are somebody who is more like about their schooling, or a little bit more nerdy, or maybe they're really into Marvel and that's just not really your thing, right? But I just think that at the end of the day, you need to keep an open mind, because your future spouse is just going to be different than who you're used to, who you usually go for, right? So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give your girl a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the mostest, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.